Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome dear viewers, brand new episode of your program, Up to Date, coming to you on a weekly basis. When it comes to listen to this episode, it's absolutely exciting. We'll be talking about a couple of projects that are going in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, a project already made and a project in the making, and it's already winning a lot of awards. When it comes to us, of course, in the program we'll be highlighting some of the events as well that happened last week, as well like the initiative, the KSA initiative with the Power Initiative that was from Philips, as well other initiatives from all around some international companies that were here. Like one initiative that merged technology, such as programs, topics, with art, which is an amazing thing that happened, the first kind that we saw in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. An actual company that comes to us, they're all specialized in technology, but instead of putting a competition about their devices and the things that they make, they made a competition about art and a glimpse of technology within it. It's an absolute honor to be welcoming for the second time in our show, of course the history of the show, Mr. Kaz Makiyama, who is the Sony representative office in Saudi Arabia. It's an absolute honor. Welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Now let us start first of all. When it comes to the competition that we're highlighting that happened last week, can you give our viewers just a bit about what was the concept behind the competition?
So I see that our company is providing that a lot of new technology, like digital DSLR or the tablet or smartphone and these technologies. And we are seeing a lot of young Saudi people that are starting to utilize this new technology. And so we are also seeing a lot of new talent, and especially these people utilizing new technology to show what they can do, and especially in the art field. So that's why that we wanted to help somehow these Saudi young people to express and give some opportunity and to do something. So that's why that we thought about what is the best way to do it, and then we finally decided, why don't we have some competition? And because we have at the Sony we have 43 showrooms across the kingdom, so we asked, why don't we have some open competition for the people who can freely participate on the Facebook to design our shopping bag.
Nice.
And so this is kind of somehow that one of the projects that we started thinking because of this booming of the talent in Saudi Arabian people.
That's amazing. And the thing is, for this competition, you didn't go for traditional media. You only went for social media, like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. What was the reason behind that?
This is because of Facebook and Twitter. This is a kind of free, more free way that people can participate and people can vote and people can express whatever they have or whatever they feel. So that's why that we thought this is the best way, especially for the young people.
That is absolutely amazing. Now, after the competition started, then people start participating and submitting their images. Now, one very interesting thing, I remember in that actual award ceremony that you guys had, that 70% of participants were female.
Yes.
And 30% were male.
Yes, that's
Can you please elaborate? Why was that?
Actually, that we were not expecting that. Of course, that we were expecting maybe because it is design, maybe it's more like a female that we express. But we were not expecting like 70% was all female, and so actually it was came to also for us as a surprise. And we contacted with many universities and to kind of advertise this kind of project we are running as a Sony, so that so they also communicated with all the students, and but I think that yes, that is something new that we are running every day, but especially this art. It was especially attracted by the female, I think.
Absolutely, and to show how supportive the male community is, 70% of the people who voted are male.
Yes.
It's the other way around.
Yes. Yes.
And of course, that was because of the Facebook and Twitter.
Yes.
So most male, were voting, and more females were busy designing.
Yes.
But the result. How many participate?
Actually, at the end, we had 107 entries. And which was actually quite more than our expectation, because our opening period is only 40 days plus, and so we were expecting maybe 20, 30, and if we get this kind of entry we should be happy. But in the end, it was actually booming from the beginning, so that we were quite surprised and we were quite happy to receive that kind of entries.
That's absolutely amazing. Of course, with the entries then came the very important mission that you guys at Sony will put a jury, that this jury will choose who is the winner. Can we talk about the jury? How did you accomplish this jury? Who was in it?
Okay, so actually, so that we decided to have 3 winners and 3 categories. One is for the, as you explained, the juries. So we selected the professional juries like a professional photographer or art directors or these kind of people who knows that technically which one is more kind of superb in terms of the design. And the second one is Facebook voting. So this is automatic voting. So as many as you win the likes, you are the one to win. So this is the second category. And the third category is actually that because that we are asking them to design the Sony shopping bag. Actually that we decided to have a jury from the Sony retail shops. And which design that they want to see it in the shops.
Nice.
So there are 3 categories.
That is absolutely amazing. Now, we got a report with us. Now, after the report, we'll be coming back to see an actual example, a creative example, which was a winner as well. I mean, the example we're going to see after the report. So stay with us. We'll go with the report. We'll be back. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Adnan Gammas. I'm the system engineer of this project, which Dr. Hatem talk about it. We'll give you some short review about this project. So, in the RF side. So, first of all, as Dr. Hatem say that we have 2 areas or 2 antenna that controlling 2 sides of our system. The first side is the control area, and this is the side that we need to control it. The other ones, we needed to page it. So we have 2 antennas, one for paging the systems and take all the mobile station information before it go inside the system, so we know that exactly it was outside our control area and before go in. So how could we control our the mobile station inside our area? First of all, that we need to listening to the RF environment that we have around us. So we collect the required information to be configured inside our femtocells, as you see there. This is the first prototype of our system. So after we listen to the environments and collect all these required information, we'll start working as a base stations in the required control area. So after we transmit our signals, we attract these mobile stations that go inside our control area, and we collect all these informations, and we control them based on a sequence of detections. That we have some 2 controlling device. One is the BSC, which the base station controllers. The objective of it is collecting all this information is collected by the femtocell. So after that, it will transmit it to the CMS, which have the rules and everything that make it like a sequence of detections. So my colleague Walid, he will talk about this sequence of detections and these questions. And welcome back, dear viewers. Before that break, we were talking about one of the competitions that happened here in the city of Riyadh, of course, I mean, in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, one of the initiatives of Sony when it comes to the Creative Award. And this was one of the participants. And I just having, a look at that bag. The actual bag is the design of this SLR camera. So if you just tell us about this, the design concept, what do you think?
Actually, that this is one of the winners, that she is actually the photographer. And we were very surprised. When we were kind of designing the Sony World shopping bag, that this kind of idea will not come from our side. So once that we saw this entry, that we thought, oh, this is like also the thing and also the camera. We never think of this kind of new idea. So that it was really fresh for us.
That is absolutely nice, and of course, congratulations to her. Now, with the ceremony that happened last week, 3 winners were announced, and surprisingly, all 3 were females as well.
Yes.
Can you tell us about their feelings? What did you think about the actual slide, the bags that won, and of course, them receiving the awards? How was the whole thing?
I think that they were especially looking for some opportunity or some chance to show that what they can do, and also that and we were also glad to have the 3 different categories and to actually show that Sony Big Pack. And actually that once after we decided to give these 3 awards, and we thought, why not put all 3 design in our Sony world? And so because this is a better way, and because we chose these 3 bags design, and I think all the artists and designers, they want to see their product or their material that in the actual world, so that we want to give such opportunity.
That was amazing. Now, with the event as well that happened last week, you showcased a lot of the participants. I mean, on the walls, it was absolutely, beautifully decorated when it comes to every design of shopping bag. And if you look through them, there are some very exciting ideas. Some of them related to technology, and some of them related to life.
Yes.
So, was choosing winners very hard?
Yes, it was really hard. It was very hard, and because there were. Actually, this time we opened we didn't give any specific theme to the entries. So that's why that we get a lot of entries in actually that maybe targeting some branding or some targeting some technology. And so maybe next time that we are thinking to little bit narrow down the theme, then maybe it will be easier for us to choose.
That is maybe. Hopefully, I wish you all the luck. But now you just said that next time.
Yes.
Is there a next time?
Yes, we are thinking. We are planning the next time. And we have some couple of ideas, and but for example, that like in the retail shop we are thinking about a uniform. Nice. Because our people wearing 43 shops wearing same uniform, so maybe it's a good idea to ask them to design the uniform, or like maybe that professional camera we have that we will ask that like an expert that to design for ourselves. So that kind of idea we are thinking.
That is absolutely amazing. Now, of course, these initiatives that Sony, with cooperation of Faisal here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, there is a reason behind doing such initiatives. Can you just explain or define what was that initiative?
Is actually the initiative is like Sony and also that factory groups that we are working more than 42 years now. And in here that we try to be more kind of a support and part of the Saudi Arabian community. So this is a kind of new project that we focus on the new talent, especially the young talent, 20 years or something. But before that, His Royal Highness, that our CEO and the President, and he's also supporting a lot of projects, especially for the young children to make some creative product. So this is actually the new project, but was based on the history of this our company operation, and also that support to the Saudi Arabian community.
We hosted a lot of companies in this shows, and it's always great to find some companies that at least they were here so long in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, now that they think we should give back to the community. We do competitions, initiatives, some training, and a lot of stuff like that. And you guys are doing really good. And I believe as well with CHI, there's the Saudi Institute for Electronics Home Appliances, actually. There is as well part of Sony and a part of Toshiba, part of JVC, and it's all those great Japanese companies that go there and participate. So it's absolutely an honor to be, having such participants from your side. Now, with this competition comes a lot of challenges.
Yes.
You gotta be always creative.
Yes.
And it's not easy to do that.
Yes.
So, do you think that with the Sony part, there is a commitment towards all this in the kingdom?
Yes, that I think our commitment is that to try, we can give the opportunity for the people to utilize our maybe the product or services to maximize their talent. Nice. So one of the products is like this, and the other products like that, and the new products always. We try to make that opportunity for the people, and this is the kind of event and also product. And our brand image, brand message, like we call it, "Make Not Believe" is our brand message. So that is something that everybody can imagine. That something they can imagine, they can make it real. So this is our speed. So that we try to keep and we try to give such opportunity for everybody in Saudi Arabia.
Now finally we got to ask, I mean, you made the competition was made in Riyadh.
Yes.
Participants, were they allowed from all around the kingdom?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
It wasn't like other competitions. That's good. So future competitions as well will have the same, let's say, I mean, opportunities for everybody around the kingdom?
Yes, we do.
That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Mr. Kaz Makiyama, thank you very much. It was an absolute honor.
Thank you very much.
With us was Mr. Kaz Makiyama, who is the chief representative. As well, he is the Sony representative office in Saudi Arabia. Now, when it comes to me, one wise guy did tell me like once, and I truly believe that for some great companies that exist in Saudi Arabia, there's always this little spark that we have for some company that had a presence here in the show, and this spark stays with us as long as we grow, and hopefully that spark will just continue to be there. And I mean, supposedly it gives us the latest in creativity. For us, now we go with a report. We'll be back and talking about some actual talent from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia that created something and imagined something as well. It's all about creativity today and technology, so stay with us. That was
Yasser Bahanan, Irrigation Technology Company. We are an agent of dry water. Dry water, it's time release water, save time, and save money. Dry water, it's a gel, releasing the water slowly and keep the area around the roots wet for up to 70 days.
That's really good, sir. If I want to use dry water for my plants or my garden, how long did it stay?
It stay up to 70 days or more. It depends to the weather. It depends to the type of salt. So as if the weather, I mean, in winter, it will stay more.